One characteristic of inertia-operated shotguns is that they actually have to physically move under recoil rearwards in order to cycle. This makes them different than, say for example, handguns, where if you limp wrist them, the slide won't come back far enough. In the case of inertia-operated shotguns, the rest of the gun moving backwards compresses a spring between a mass and the bolt itself, and that spring's compression coming undone is what actually cycles the gun. So if the gun doesn't move backwards, that spring doesn't get compressed and the gun can't cycle. In order to demonstrate that for you guys today, we have a Benelli 121 M1 inertia operated shotgun. We have a four-wheeler sitting right behind us. I will do 3 shots with my back not braced against the four-wheeler in order to let the gun reciprocate, and then 3 shots with my back braced against the four-wheeler to prevent the gun from moving backwards enough to get it to cycle. This should sort of demonstrate to you guys, I don't want to call it a flaw, but it's maybe a drawback, where the simplicity of the inertia-operated action requires that the gun move backwards. If the gun is unable to move backwards, the gun will be unable to cycle. This principle applies to inertia-operated shotguns like the Sjogren, it applies to the Brownings, applies to the other Benellis, and really knockoffs and derivatives thereof. Maybe the one gun it doesn't apply to is Browning's A500 is technically an inertia-operated shotgun that doesn't need to be held in a certain loose way, but that gun's got other sort of problems that prevent it from being very good in the first place. So in general, most inertia-operated shotguns you run into will sort of have this characteristic where they need to move backwards in order to cycle. But without any further ado, we're loaded up here. Go ahead and do 3 shots here, sitting on the ground with my back not braced against the four-wheeler. They all 3 kicked out. But if I go ahead and scoot back just a little bit, brace myself tight against this four-wheeler, no ejection. There we go, just to show. Shell fired, everything was okay, but no cycling because the gun is not able to recoil. It tried getting it out of there, but not quite. And 1 final shot here. I felt the bolt come back, it tried again, but no luck because the gun was braced hard against the back of that four-wheeler tire. So that's sort of a characteristic of inertia-operated shotguns. I know people talk about it a lot, but I've never really seen a good demonstration of this principle displayed on camera. So there you go, is the maybe drawback, the limitation of the simplicity of the inertia action is the gun's got to be able to move for the gun to be able to cycle.